All right, let's bring in Sean McAdam. We are going to talk baseball, of course, and the Boston Red Sox. And Sean, it gets worse every time you and I talk. We, we heading into the Yankees series, don't get swept. They got swept. Okay, fine. Take care of business against Baltimore and Washington. You'll be fine. They lose 2 out of 3 to the Orioles. Here we are. They are now, the Red Sox are tied with the Seattle Mariners for the second wildcard spot, only a game up on the Blue Jays there. And we're entering the final weekend, 3 games to play. And this is obviously going to go down to the last game of the season. And then who knows what after that. I guess the main story here, Sean, is they're just playing after playing their best baseball seemingly at the right time. Now they're playing their worst baseball at the wrong time.
Yeah, they had a 7-game winning streak going into that Yankee series, John, and have since lost 5 of 6. And in those 5 losses, they have not scored more than 3 runs in any one of those games. And that was on display Thursday night at Camden Yards. And it's easy to say, as the Red Sox were sort of parroting after the loss on Thursday, well, we still control our destiny. That's mostly true. Because winning out doesn't guarantee them anything except the chance to keep playing maybe in a play-in game. But the point of it is, why would you feel optimistic that they're capable of taking care of their own business when they have failed to do so against an even worse team in Baltimore? The Nationals aren't very good, haven't been very good since they waved the flag and sold off half the roster at the trade deadline. But they're still better than the Orioles, and the Orioles just took 2 out of 3. So to say it's in front of them and that they control their own destiny is one thing, but we also have to go on what we've seen of late, and it's hard to have much confidence that the Red Sox are capable of flipping a switch and winning 2 out of 3 or all 3 here.
Right, and if the bats are going to go silent against what the Orioles are throwing out at you, that means there's really no guarantees. So exactly right. It's hard to feel confident here in what's going on now. What if anything is behind the slumps right now, Sean? And Xander certainly is one of the guys who's really, really struggling. And again, at the worst time, it just doesn't seem like they can count on anybody right now. Just looking ahead to this series, what has to happen for them to just put it together and at least take 2 out of 3 here and try to take it into the, to the final, play-in, playoff game, whatever it is, extend their season beyond Sunday.
Right. Well, they've simply got to have better at bats, John. We've seen too often in 2 of the losses in Baltimore where they are, having 8 and 9 pitch innings. They're being too aggressive. It looks like a classic example of a team trying to do too much and maybe feeling the pressure. Everyone is deciding they're going to hit the ball out of the ballpark or attack the first pitch that's anywhere near the strike zone rather than zeroing in on a pitch and having a real game plan in the batter's box. It's just this aggressive approach that isn't working and is in fact, being counterproductive because they're having these 2 and 3 pitch at bats that are resulting in outs and making it easy on the other side.
Eduardo Rodriguez tonight, so we will see what happens. And again, as Alex Cora put the other day, they pretty much have to win out here. So they shouldn't be in this situation. They are in this situation, so we'll see what happens. You and I will probably talk again on Monday, and we'll know a lot more. But until then, Sean, thanks for joining.
Thanks, John.